I moved. All right. It's been a while since we talked. In between, there was an album, couple music videos, a guitar deal, and two guitar deals, actually, and like two hair colors. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, today we're going to be changing my strings. Because I haven't done that in like a good year, maybe. Um, if you're wondering what all the brightness is in my tones, it's just EQ because the strings are dead until today. So we're gonna be changing my strings on one of my guitars and on the bass. Because you can only imagine if I haven't changed the strings on the guitars in like a year, the bass. I don't think I changed the strings since I got it. But yeah, they're covered in blood. Both of them, they're red. So I figured it's about time. We're gonna change from 11s, which is my usual. We're gonna change it to 12s because in like old school funk guitarist kind of fashion, I can't afford to break them. Anyway, let's probably start with the guitar. I'm gonna be changing the strings on my custom Demiurge Tenchio Talisman, which I should talk about, but I haven't. I've had this for like a little under a year, I want to say, and I still haven't talked about it, but this is it. And it's going to have its own dedicated video because it's my pride and joy. It's like custom made to my specs. It's got signature colors and, specs, whatever. This is 24 fret telly. That's what it is. So yeah, this has got just regular like the Dario XL 11s on it, but it's had them for a good year. I think it's the strings that it came with. So I don't know if you can see it, but they're like in the spots that I play the most, they're reddened out or like rusted out. I don't know if it's because I play hard or because my hands are all fucked up, but regardless, that's just what it is. So yeah, we're gonna start by. I mean, those of you that haven't changed strings, all three of you, just follow along. I'm gonna adjust the camera so you can see it better, I guess. There we go. Okay, let's find the little string winder thing and my clippers. I've had this since I was 15. I didn't know there was like dedicated string clipper, so I just bought a regular wire clipper. It's fine. All right, so we start by unwinding like this on every single. Oh fuck! These are locking tuners. I don't know how that works. Hold on. So I'm guessing you don't release the tension by just winding them down. I'm assuming. Hold on. I've never done this before. It's got like a little wheel in the back. Okay. So I guess you undo the tension a little bit and then the wheel does the rest of the work, I guess. Putting these back on, like putting the new ones on is gonna be a nightmare. I don't know how the fuck this works. It's fine. I'll figure it out. I always figure it out. Yeah. This is the boring part. We should probably speed this up. Yeah. Except for this first one. This first one is probably normal, like a normal tuner, because I broke the original tuner, but we don't talk about that. All right. Actually, how the fuck do I do this? Yeah. I've come to the realization that I don't like these. I prefer like normal, old school. Even you know what I like the best? I like the like the Klusen style tuners. I think those are my favorite. I might be biased because like my first real guitar was with those, like the telly here in the back. I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't. Never mind. The classic vibe. The classic vibe telly has those Clusen style, and they're so, just poke it and ratchet. So kind of much like anything telly related is very workhorse. You know what I mean? None of that fancy bullshit. Which I've come to realize that I'm kind of, I prefer the simpler kind of utilitarian kind of shit as opposed to things that are a little too convenient, if that makes any sense. I might consider swapping out the tuners for something more traditional, I guess. Oh fuck! I'm just gonna throw these away. I'm not gonna save them. What am I, fucking poor? Yes, but never gonna use these again. I'm just gonna struggle. You know what? Fuck this. Anyway, we're gonna probably clean this a little bit before we actually get into changing stuff, because this hasn't been cleaned in like years. Should you apply lemon oil to ebony? Okay, true ebony is very dense, and the lemon oil really doesn't penetrate. That means no in my dictionary. Fuck that. I'm just gonna wipe it down a little bit from all the gross. Okay. Wipe. Not too much though, because I don't care enough. I like my things to look a little, loved. It doesn't make sense to me for something to look brand new all the time, because like that means you don't really use it, or like you want it to look like you don't use it. And it's like, what's the point? Let it have your personality. Let it have scars, like stretch marks. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. Like the concept of like wabi sabi and like imperfection being the thing that makes something special. Is that a little too a little too pretentious? Probably, but that's just me in general. Anyway, we open the little packet strings. These are coated because again, I change these every fucking 1,000 years, so might as well. How the fuck do you open this? Got it. I did it. Okay. So these are 12s. I should start by the middle so we don't apply too much tension on the truss rod. Let's go by the fourth, whatever. Okay. It's a string. Anyway, while I do this, I'm just gonna converse. I don't know. I'm just gonna drop some information. Working on a new album, or I don't know. I'm working on new songs, and I don't know if they're gonna be an album or an EP or what the fuck. I don't care. Like that's the last thing that I decide. Yeah, I've been working on that a lot. I think it's pretty good, which is rare for me to say. But yeah, it's going well. I moved also, like I said at the beginning. That's different. It's been really difficult. Like this place needs a lot of fixing up. How the fuck? Did you just let it kind of bite? What the fuck? Locking tuners, man. I don't know. Hold on. Yes. Wait, do you wrap it around or not? What the fuck? I don't understand. Like that? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Yeah? Stretching the strings. Always stretch your strings. Probably not like that, but Okay. That seems right. Yeah. Okay. I think I did it. All right. Anyway, what I was saying about the house. It's been really difficult. This place needs a lot of love. It hasn't been like properly taken care of in like a good 10 years maybe. So it's just a little. It's been a lot of painting, a lot of fixing things, a lot of replacing things, a lot of covering up areas of the wall, a lot of, kind of self-contractor work. Yeah, it's okay. I'm getting used to it. It does feel like things keep happening in a sense, like once we figure something out, something else pops up. And I never anticipated how expensive everything would be. You know what I'm saying? It's so expensive to live at all. But it's fine. It's what it is. It is what it is. Wait, so this is a wound G. So 12s have a wound G string? It's so weird. I've never had a wound G before. Anyway. Okay. 2 strings down. Now let's do the, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't done this in a while. So what the fuck is this? 32 out. 12 is the smallest one. 24, we did that already. Out. 15, 42. Okay, let's do 42 and 15. Yeah. As I was saying, the reason I haven't really made as many videos as I used to is because I have been very busy with being alive. And I really appreciate all the support that I was given when I announced that I was going to move. A lot of merch orders came in, a lot of new patrons came in, and that's always nice. It really feels good to feel like I'm not screaming into the void, you know what I mean? So thank you for that. Yeah, it has been really difficult. I hope you're enjoying the album. The album that came out in November, brand new. Worked really hard on it. I'm not super satisfied with it in general. Like the more I listen to it, the more I'm like, I could have done this better. But it's out there. You can only just make the next thing better. I'm not gonna go back and revisit that. I'm just gonna let them be whatever they are, whatever those songs are. Yeah, a lot of people seem to have been enjoying that, and that makes me really happy. So, thank you for that. Earnestly, like I struggle to be earnest a lot of the time, but at least on camera. But really, truly, thank you. Like, thank you. It is nice, and I wish I could do physical copies of Brian Emo, because I know a lot of you have been asking about that, but due to the circumstances of my country and the shipping policies and shit like that, it would not make sense to make some because I can't ship them. I am considering for the next release doing like maybe like even a reprint of Crosshatching and Trauma and stuff like that, plus the new one, but sourcing them outside the country, just so everyone can kind of have one. Because I know it's a nice, it's the most sold piece of merch, and I know you like it. Um, the only issue with that is they wouldn't come out signed, which is a shame. But you know, at least they can still exist. So with having done Gabby's new album, I did the, if you haven't checked out Gabby Pompoko in the Distance, their new album. I did all the design for it. I did I designed the CD and the jacket. And they did it through. They live in Spain now, so I'm considering having. I'm considering sending shit to there to print, and then Gabby can ship it out, and I can just give them a commission. But yeah, I mean, that's for future. I don't even know when the next album is going to be out, but ideally, I can do that. You can let me know if you'd be interested in something like that. Yeah, I've been teaching a lot. I've been producing a lot. And yeah, that's what life has been, really. You know what I realized that I hate doing? Fucking photo shoots and videos and shit. It's so not like, because once the music is done, let's say I make an album, right? Once the album's done, you would think like, oh fuck, it's time to release it, let's go. You know, I mean, it's like, no, there's so much shit to do. It's like almost just as much shit left to do. Making the album, like finishing the album, because like for a lot of folks, it's like it's just like recording the songs and like composing. For me, it's composing, recording, producing, mixing, and mastering. Then you do the artwork. Then you do all the promotional material. Then you do videos and photo shoots, and then you edit that. And then, you know, and then you roll them out and press releases and all this kind of shit that I just don't like. I don't like doing it for myself. I don't mind doing it for other people. But for me, you have to really believe in what you're doing. And I can't really listen to a song of mine more than like 4 times without feeling poorly about it. So I find it really difficult because it requires a level of like self kind of confidence that I don't have, like belief in my own work. Like I get tired of other people's music pretty easily. So you can only imagine how tired I am of my own songs after listening to them for probably, I don't know, upwards of 100 times each while making them. You know what I mean? It I really wish, like, kind of, I wish that I had like someone to at least like mix and master them, but also no, because I like doing that myself, because I am like that, and I get really antsy about certain details. So I guess I wish I could like clone myself. That's all. That's the only solution that I would be okay with, I feel like, which is stupid, but it is. It wouldn't be me if it wasn't. But yeah. There's an album on the horizon. It's just I realize that I hate the other stuff that comes along with it. You know. I don't feel good about being on camera and all that kind of shit. I don't like it. This B string is the thickest B string I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Wow. It's a thick bitch. All right, let's do 52 and 12. 52 is gonna feel like a cable. Actually, not that bad. Actually, not that bad. Will it go through the ferrule? Yes. Okay. My goodness. All right. You know what? I'm gonna turning around on locking tuners. They're okay. Wow. All right. Holy shit. All right. Oh, the truss straw is gonna hate me. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. As you can see, I'm nice and gentle with my instrument. Okay, let's do 12. 12. 12. Fuck 12. Fuck 12. Where is 12? This is not 12. Where the fuck is 12? Did I throw 12 away? This is 15. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hey guys, today we're gonna 12. Okay. See, this is nice. This is a nice string. I wish I could be that motherfucker that plays like nines, yeah. But no. Absolutely not. It's so wiggly. I'm so aggressive with it. Like you go play a fucking D chord and it's like it doesn't sound like a chord. It sounds like a bunch of shit. Yeah. By the way, I kind of want to do like a Q&A soon because I get a lot of different questions and I would just like to have like one video where I address everything. So, if you're watching this, drop a comment and let me know. Okay, so this one's done. Let's just clip off the ends and we'll move on to the bass. I'll tune them and set them up later. I'm not doing that on camera because no. But for the record, I use really low action and a really dead straight kind of truss rod. Nothing crazy. Yeah, shove a dookie in it, yeah. Put it in a sandwich, yeah. New strings. It's out of tune. This actually feels really nice. I like 12s. Okay, I like that. Feels like a fucking like playing it. Feels very straight. Like feels very harsh. Like I'm not gonna be able to bend much, which is great. Okay, you can still kind of bend. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to the bass. So this is just a fucking PJ. Nothing crazy. This is my kind of workhorse bass. And for this situation, these strings are fucked up. They're like beyond fucked up from my finger parts. Because, you know, I have like this weird like hand thing where they're kind of always in like bursting open in like sores and shit. So the parts where I play the most, they're kind of, you can't really see it, but they're kind of grayed out, browned out from just oxidized blood. Which is you know, just what you gotta do. No, I'm not gonna stop playing just because of that. But it is the reason why I got myself some coated strings for this, which these were not. I'm still gonna keep them just in case I snap something, which would be crazy. I've only snapped one bass string in my life. It was a low E on my stag bass, the other PJ. It's still somewhere. I think it's at my mom's house. But yeah, the coateds are hopefully gonna last a fair bit. Shout out to like these like Squires though, like they are absolutely fine. You know what I mean? That they don't. Like, I'm never gonna fucking buy an expensive bass in my life. Cause why? I'm just gonna mod this one. That's the thing that I want to do. I want to commit cardinal sin and just get put humbuckers on this bitch, which is not a thing that I would normally do. I'm a big single coil person, but I've been kind of falling in love with like the sound of a T-Bird, thanks to fucking Ian Martin Ellison. But I don't like the shape, and like it's a very kind of bad design in terms of functionality. Like the 3-point bridge, you know, like all the Gibson shenanigans. I'm not a fan of set necks, so I just want to like put T-Bird. I just want to put like T-Bird pickups on a Fender shaped thing, you know, with all the Fenderness, like, you know, like a decent bridge and bolt on and like a Fender scale. I guess the scale is the same actually. But you know, just like the Fender. I've looked online on it. They seem to be called Fender Birds. Like if you do that, it seems to be a decently popular mod. Because the sound of that fucking T-Bird is great. Like that's the one thing that I can give to Gibson is they really fucking nailed the Thunderbird. Okay, for this is rosewood, so this does need lemon oil. So we're gonna do that. Let's see. Let's do it on this thing. God, this is fucking gunky as shit. All right. Yeah, scrub it up. Damn. Dirty fucker. I mean, I say that to the bass as if it wasn't me who put all the dirt in it. You know? Ooh, yeah, nice and hydrated. That's what I should be doing, but I won't. Because I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, that's easier. Okay. Lemon oil smells nice. Oh, fuck, it's fucking lemon. Of course it smells nice. Anyway. This is the shiniest this bitch has ever looked. Old buttermilk sky, I'm keeping my eye peeled on you. What's the good word tonight? Are you gonna be mellow tonight? Old buttermilk sky, can't you see my little donkey and me? We're as happy as a Christmas tree, headed for the one I love. Do you, darling, do you do? It'll be easy, so easy, if I can only bank on you, old buttermilk sky. I'm telling you why, now you know. Keep it in mind tonight. Keep on brushing those clouds from the side. You can if you try. Don't tell you lie. Will you be mellow and bright tonight? Buttermilk sky. Okay, let's just wipe everything down a little bit. Why not? Let's crack open the old bass strings. These are just standard gauge. I'm not crazy. This is 45 to 105. Again, nickel and then coated. Okay, let's start from the middle like we did with the guitar, just again to minimize truss rod pain. So 65 and 85. These are cables. This is 65. So this is the D. D string. What the fuck? How is this wrapped? Alright. I'm watching a lot of hive. Oh, it's a little green thing. Alright. Yeah. 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 Oh. Yeah. See, with the Clusen styles, you gotta. Oh, this is hot as fuck. With Clusens, you gotta cut them first and then wrap them around. So you're fucked if you mess it up, you know? But I live on the edge. Please be okay. Please be okay. Please be okay. Please be okay. For the love of God, please be okay. Yeah. All right. Isn't this kind of relaxing? For me, it's kind of relaxing. I love string trees. It's such a fucking... I just love the little engineering quirks from Fender instruments because they're so clearly not made by someone who plays the instrument. It's so clearly done by like an engineer as opposed to a guitarist, you know? I like that. Like sometimes your knowledge of the art of something can get in the way of the functionality of it, which is what happens with a lot of Gibson stuff. A lot of the Gibson stuff is kind of like form over function, or like the art of lutherie, you know, as opposed to luthiery, as opposed to actually, you know, actually having like a really functional kind of no bullshit instrument. That's why I like you know, the Dan Electro stuff. Feels very if you don't know the story, it's basically like Sears, the store hired this engineer guy to do their own line of like get electric guitars that were affordable for kids, you know, to come with amps and shit like that. And he was not a guitarist, like he was just an engineer. He made amps primarily. And so please be okay, please be okay, please be okay, please be okay, please be okay. Yes. All right. So primarily he did amps. And so he just kind of looked at what a guitar kind of like what an electric guitar was supposed to do. He was like, I'm gonna do that, and he did, and they're great. And they're made of like bullshit. Like they're not like made of tone wood or anything. Like they're just made of shit. Like whatever. I think it's got actually they got like some sort of vinyl some sort of vinyl compound, vinyl tape. I think it is around the guitar to kind of serve as a binding. It's very kind of silly, but it works. It works just fine, and they have their unique sound. We know with their unique pickups that are very inexpensive to make. It's all this kind of shit that I really love because like it kind of makes you remove yourself from the snobbery of the instruments, you know? Okay. I'm kind of concerned that this place is starting to smell like popcorn. I'm curious if I'm burning something. All right, let's do 45 and 105. And we should be done. Oh, whoa, boom, 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 boom. Getting new strings is like so therapeutic for me because it was like the thing that I did when I was a kid. That was like the thing to do. Yeah. Every couple months, every month or so. Now I only get to do it like once a year. Get the money. But it's still nice. Still feels the same. Okay, last one. Look at this fucking thing. Yeah. Fuck. All right. Okay, last one. Let's go. This is thick as fuck. I've never by the way, I've never really tuned down like drop tuned beyond like C sharp. Because like it's just dropping the E string. But I've never done any music that's like in drop fucking C or like drop anything or like D stand or shit like that. You know? I'm pretty conservative in that sense. I mean, aside from like the open tuning stuff, I'm pretty conservative because it's, I don't know, I don't like the changing intention of the strings, and I don't really feel like I need that low end. I like having the bass behave like, you know, the bass, have it be the bass. When you drop the bass so low, it's just a bunch of air. It's not necessarily notes, and I don't necessarily like that, at least not for my own usage. So I just don't do that. That's why I don't play 5 strings either. It doesn't really, I don't like it. Not to say that you shouldn't like it, but I don't. So I just, you know, keep it kind of standard. I like the placement of those frequencies, as opposed to something more, you know, modern in a sense. And if I need that super low end, I just throw in a synth bass, which I think is more appropriate. Personally, I think it justifies their existence a little more, beyond the timbral differences, of course. But yeah. I like the sound of like a slap bass in E, you know, and that kind of shit. It just sounds right to me. It sounds like that's what a bass should sound like. Oh, that sounds fucking sick. All right. You could fucking throw an arrow through the action on this though. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm going to set those up. Then we're going to do a sound demo. That's going to be it. thank you for joining me on this. All right. I'll see you hopefully soon. Okay. Bye bye.